I'm Brandon Lichter, and this is my wife Mandy, and welcome to Alan's Camera in Levittown, Pennsylvania. We're about 20 miles north of Center City, Philadelphia. Mandy and I have been friends since high school. We've known each other about 16 years. We remained friends through college, and my career path after college took me to New York. I was living abroad for about 2 years, and Mandy and I had stayed in touch throughout that entire period of our lives, and we have now been very happily married for about 2 years. So my dad opened the business in 1977. He had been working at a camera store after school in Center City, Philadelphia, and he at some point had decided that he didn't want to work for someone else anymore, and my uncle, who owns an electronics store down the street, lent him the money for his first month's rent, and he never looked back. We have 5 full-time employees aside from myself and my wife, who is a tremendous help to me in addition to working a full-time job. We have 2 employees, Rich and Marlena, that have been with us for over 15 years. In the truest sense of the word, we're a family. Rich, who works with us, has been in the industry for 30 years, and our 2 newest employees, Justin and Steve, have really helped bring a nice boost of energy and helped drive a lot of our initiatives online. Used equipment is a big part of our business. It always has been. It not only is a great source of profit, but helps also drive the sale of new equipment. We have a good reputation for selling high quality used equipment that we check very thoroughly, and we take great pride in that. We're very competitive and feel that what we're able to offer to the customers for their used equipment helps differentiate us from the B&H's and the Amazons of the world.
Prior to Alan passing, I had no involvement in the store other than, ideas we spoke about, but when, in our plans of when he eventually, took over the business or when Alan did retire. So after he passed, it was in our lap.
And that was something that I don't know I would have endured without the support of Mandy and certainly the support of the existing staff here at the store. She, very quickly kind of became a great source of support for me and a partner for me, and, really helped me kind of pull myself back up on my feet. He had passed away on a Thursday, and on Tuesday it was payday. And, I knew that the employees that had given so much of themselves, they had bills and they had families. And for me, it was very important to sort of instill some confidence and show that I recognized what they were doing to be there for us and to make sure that everybody got paid. From a management side of things, I was not very involved. And that is a big lesson learned, actually, that came from all of this is, how helpful it could be to involve other members of your team. We spent countless 15, 16-hour days just trying to sort of sort things out. And thankfully, my wife has a background in bookkeeping, some human resources, managing payroll for her other job, and was really able to help me organize things. Maybe a few months before he had passed away, showing my commitment to understanding that the work didn't stop at 6 o'clock when the store closed. I had sort of just asked him to teach me how to sort of reconcile the books at the end of the day. How do you reconcile your register? How do you make sure that your taxable and non-taxable transactions are accounted for? Not just understanding conceptually, but actually show me how to execute that. And I literally just pulled out my iPhone and recorded him talking to me at the register and explaining how he went through his end of day. And that video, that's how I closed out the register the first day that we reopened.
If you're missing one, then you got to figure out which one's missing. So what you have to do then is you'd have to separate them by Visa, American Express, MasterCard, Discover.
A couple of minute videos every day or every week or every month documenting some of the different processes go a long way in helping ensure that other people can handle stuff in your absence. The people that were there for us in whatever capacity that we needed them initially were, pretty key in ensuring that we were able to collect ourselves and carry on in a productive manner. I mean, we had our Canon sales rep, Matt Thompson, who literally just came and sat here on a stool for the better part of 2 weeks just to be here. And it didn't matter to greet customers, to answer a phone, to unpack a box, you know, whatever we needed. Someone who brought a lot of understanding to the table in terms of losing a parent, and also running your own business was my friend Jared Poland, who owns Furnos Photo.
I think the scariest part after Alan had passed was, this is Alan's camera, so what happens to the business when you take Alan out? And it was definitely, we found to be very beneficial that, you know, Brandon had been here for some time prior to his passing, and people felt comfortable with him, where it wasn't some stranger walking in and they were, you know, expected to trust these people who they had never dealt with. You know, they could walk into the store and still see, you know, the same people who they had been dealing with for so many years and felt so comfortable with.
Whether or not it was part of a plan or not, you know, my dad did a really good job of at least making me a part of the conversation they had had. In particular, you know, there was maybe a handful of key customers that had sent us a lot of referrals over the year that, you know, Mandy and I sort of made a list of these folks and reached out to them individually to just communicate that our team was committed to providing the same experience and conducting ourselves in the same fashion that my dad always did. I think there's a lesson to be learned for anyone that wants their business to endure, to not neglect having a current will, having very specific plans in place for how you want things to proceed, you know, once you're gone. Some things that I've been able to do is to offer some healthcare options to my staff. We have a 401k plan that I make matching contributions to at the end of the year, and we have an open dialogue here about the store doing better and the employees doing better as a result of that. So really everyone's growth and success is tied to the growth and success of the store. The reality is there's a lot of money to be made in this business, and we are looking to both grow our retail presence and also continue to grow our online capabilities to ensure the longevity of the business.